Hi, welcome to our mini presentations. We are group 5. My name is Phuong and this is my teammate Trang.
Hi, Trang.
Today is honor for us to be here and present our favorite book. So you can see in the screen our book named Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. To start with, I will introduce generally our author today. Ransom Reigns was born on a farm on February 1979 in Maryland. He grew up in Eaglewood, Florida, United States. He is known as famous American writer and filmmaker. Reigns began writing stories, taking photographs when he was very young and continued cultivating this interest into adulthood. I will give you the names of his notable books as a notable books. You can see the left is a Hollow City, the second novel of Miss Peregrine, and the right is a Library of Souls, the third novel of Miss Peregrine. Okay, next is the Changstones. So we will deep into this book.
Okay, I will introduce some facts about this book. This book is from United States, which is also the author's hometown. The language is English. Genres are young adult literature and fantasy. The publisher is Quirk Book, which was published on June 7, 2011. This book was highly reviewed, spending time on New York Times bestseller list, and is also ranked first place on the children's chapter book list in 2012. There are 3 reasons that this book attracts my attention. The primary reason is the adaptation of the book into movie. My first impression was for the book, seeing I'm not a bookaholic and reading actually wastes my time. In fact, I'm a big fan of movie, and incidentally, I found this remarkable one. Until now, I still think this is one of my top 10 favorite films that I ever see in the cinema. For the second reason, in general that I'm really keen on, is erudite fantasy literature with excellent operated and well-edited effects, a little horror and mystery that stimulates audience curiosity and increase the sequence of the movie. The final reason for my choice is how well designed the cover is. The 2 reasons above that really pushed me to buy this book. However, when I figured out its cover, I fell in love with it. With 2 specific colors, white and black, and a picture of a young girl standing lonely in the wood. Only with this cover has shown the general and excited readers to discover the content of the book, which actually happens to me. Here are some scenes with all characters in the movie. Okay, let's move on to the summary. 16 years old Jacob Pruitt grows up listening to his grandfather's story of living on an island in a children's home, where each child has a supernatural ability. When he gets older, he doubts this magical story but still retains his close relationship with his grandfather. One day, Grandpa Portman is killed by a mysterious creature in the wood. Since then, Jacob has started his dramatical adventure and to uncover his grandpa's last word and his past. Jacob's journey had begun when he and his father go to the sparsely populated island in Wales. The locals tell him a story of the German bombs that killed all inhabitants on September 3, 1940. and mention a bomb house where children are raised by Miss Peregrine, a headmistress with her featured image of smoking a pipe. The discovery of that house makes him meet peculiar children, who are exactly his grandpa's description in his fairy stories and on his own photographs. Like Emma, a girl who can make fire by her hand, or Milord, an invisible boy. Jacob follows them and finds out that Miss Peregrine is a Nguyen, a peculiar female who can change into a bird and has ability to control the time. She creates a time loop, a place where time is constantly reversed, and where they all relive the same day every day, September 3rd, 1940. The reason why these children live in this loop, as they are hunted by hologats, monsters who feed on peculiars and the wise, that's all, originally hollows, and capable of transforming into human shape with white eyes. At the end of this book, Jacob says goodbye to his father, but promised to return when his mission is finished. Then he goes back to 1940 and paddles away in the boat to destinations unknown to continue his adventure with his peculiar friends. Next, Phuong will describe this book in 3 words.
Yes, let me continue by saying 3 words to describe this book. That is creepy, thrilling, and growth. At first, I think this book is a ghost story because of extraordinary creepy front cover, but actually it isn't a ghost story. But doesn't mean it isn't creepy. It is creepy in the best way possible. I was mainly attracted to this because of the book cover and some really old, creative, and real picture, and the fact that they are real is creepy. I admit that this book is extremely thrilling. When I read in the first part, I was impressed by the plot, which is very strange and new. My curious was activated, and I just want to discover at the end the rest of book immediately. Finally, this book is worth reading. Besides where the content, the book also conveys meaningful messages which can touch my heart. Okay, I will show you some reviews that maybe make me impressive here. The first reviews is readers searching for the next Harry Potter may want to visit Mick Peregrine's home for peculiar children from CNN. And next, readers will find this book unique and intriguing. Finally, I will spoiler some famous quotes of this book. They may love you, but they will never understand. And he let himself grow old. You can see in the screens, you read this quotes and you feel it's really meaningful and emotional. Okay, about is our presentation. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, please comment in below in this video. We will answer all your questions. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.